laughing out back with that motherfucker. You know, he want to take over and shit.
Park the car.
What?
Park the car. You know, I got all this shit hanging over my head. But you off trying to start a war with our partners.
The nigga diss me every time I see him. Acting like he the one in charge and shit.
In Compton, he is the one. You lose. Every time you bite with that nigga, and I'm the one that pays for it. And you gonna get off his corners? You gonna leave his people be? Or you the one that's gonna find yourself a new plug?
You don't mean that shit?
The fuck I don't. I built this shit. Me. Brick by brick. And I'll be damned if I let you tear it down just because you don't like the way another nigga talk. Drive, motherfucker!
Yo YouTube, what is up? It's your boy Dizzy Reacts, and today we're going to be reacting to this video by BlackySpeakz. It's on why rappers keep dating the same women. And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know the main reason why. I think it's all like a politics or like a, how do I explain it? I think it's like an industry like thing, you know. If I'm in the industry, you know, I got to keep my name out there because these are like rappers, these are, you know what I'm saying? I think it's like a political or like a, how would I say it, like a financial move for these women, you know what I mean? Because they get their name out there, you know. It's like clout, you know what I mean? It's like clout thing. But then again, I don't know. So that's why we're gonna be reacting to this video on BlackySpeakz, you know. I hope y'all are doing good. Hope y'all like this video. Comment, subscribe, and yeah, let's get right into this.
Now, if you've been paying attention, you've probably noticed this pattern. Rappers keep dating the same women, same faces, same couples, same relationships popping up again and again. And this pattern shows up everywhere in the rap game. Even Drake and Future allegedly fell out after dealing with the same woman.
I don't even think it's a rap game in general. At this point, it's just the entertainment scene at this point. It's the same thing in Hollywood. It's the same thing in a streaming communities, the same thing in the YouTube community. Like I think it's literally just like I said, like a politics business move, you know what I mean? I'm dating you because you got a whole fan base. I can leech off of it. But then again, I don't know, right?
At one point, that's how small the circle really is. And here's the part nobody really breaks down. The dating pool in hip hop is very tiny, like way smaller than people think. And to really show you what I mean, let me start this video off with a quick story. A couple years ago, I met this mid-level rapper. He had a Billboard charting record at the time and some decent buzz to his name. I met him backstage during one of his shows, and that was because a friend of mine had gotten invited and I just happened to be the plus one. So I'm backstage or whatever. There's a bunch of people there, right? The music is loud, etc. And then I noticed something really interesting. In the corner of the room, right, there's these three girls, two in red, one in black. And immediately, I actually recognized these women because I'd seen those exact same girls at another rapper show about like 6 months earlier. So I asked my friend, I'm like, hey, bro, who are those three girls in the corner? And then he looks at me and says, bro, they're just a part of the circle. At that point, I didn't really need to ask anything else. And for anybody who's confused, he was basically telling me they're regulars. They move around the whole industry. And that's just one real life example of this entire conversation. Once you really start paying attention.
I don't know. That's kind of crazy, you know. I don't know. Like, I don't know. That's crazy to, you know, be like on the perspective of the women's side. Like, I'm not a woman, right? But I was a woman. Like, to be passed around the industry like that, that's like dirty as hell. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, it can never be good looks. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but I feel like that's weird. I feel like it's weird as a rapper too to be like having these like groupies or these women like backstage knowing that they've been with like the whole industry. You know what I'm saying? It's just weird. It's just weird.
You realize rappers aren't dating from the whole world. They're dating from the same circles over and over. I'm talking same faces, same rooms, same rotation, just behind different doors. Now let's talk about some of those very popular faces in hip hop. Because if you've been anywhere near hip hop culture or even hip hop adjacent, you might recognize at least one of the women on the screen right now. Let's start with the one to the left, and that is Selena Powell, the self-proclaimed industry thought. I did say self-proclaimed, okay? Selena has built a career off of exposing rappers, finessing situations, turning private moments into clout, and she's taken pride in all this. This is her forte.
Yeah, that's why I think they all do this. It's just clout, you know what I mean? It's like I'm dating this rapper, he's clout, he's got clout, he's got motion, I can get some motion, you know what I mean? I can get some following on my side. You know what I mean? And then it's like, you know, and you know what I mean? It's like
this is what she does.
Yeah,
and
it's
then
like
we
what
have
they
Ruby
do.
Rose, someone who got her first big breakthrough dating Playboy Cardi. She rode that momentum very nicely, got connected to the right people, and before you know it, she popped up in the Bad and Bougie music video. Wasn't Takeoff left off Bad and Bougie?
Wasn't she with Drewski as well? That's crazy. I swear she was dating Drewski at one point too. That's insane.
Bougie,
Oh, oops.
Peter Takeoff. From there, Ruby Rose became a recognized face in the industry. She's dated several rappers in a game, built a massive IG presence, dropped music, launched
Drake
an
is
OnlyFans
crazy.
account. Now, Ruby is interesting because she really understood the environment very early on and turned visibility into a business model. And unlike a lot of the women who got caught up in a game, Ruby caught on to the game early and capitalized off of all of it, securing her own bag in the process. You gotta respect it.
Yeah,
and then there's
for
India
sure,
Love,
you gotta
someone
respect
who didn't
that.
just pop up on Instagram like most people think. India actually first popped off on Tumblr back during that whole, aesthetic edits, it girl era. She built a serious following there before Instagram even became the move. And then after that, she picked up even more attention through reality TV and early IG culture. So by the time Instagram blew up, she was already a known face and slid right into that OG IG baddie / model, whatever you want to call it, right? Lane. So she's been in the mix for over a decade, and her first major mainstream moment came from her relationship with the game. At the time, she was 18 and he was 35.
Oh my god. Ah. Oh man.
35? I know.
Oh,
It's crazy.
that's mad weird.
I know. 35? Yeah.
35.
And from that point forward,
Oh.
she's basically been connected to the same circle ever since. Last but definitely not least, we got Brittany Renner.
Oh, she
She's
was.
another woman who's
Oh
been in the mix for
man.
years. And yeah, she's mostly
That's
known for
bad
finessing
looks.
the athletes, but she's been around the rap world as well. She dated Lil Uzi Vert actually
Yeah, I'm gonna say this right now. If I ever get a daughter, I pray to God she doesn't do this foolishness in her life. I pray to God.
way back, and she was even married to Kevin Gates for like 2 business days. Now all of these women are basically the faces everybody recognize when people talk about the women who've been connected to the industry's biggest rappers for years. But here's the thing, this whole pattern, this rotation, this ecosystem, it didn't start with these women. Before the IG models, before the industry girl even became a term, it all started with one woman, a big throwback, a name from the blog era a lot of y'all will probably recognize, Cat Stacks.
I'm Cat Stacks. I got a lot of stories to tell.
I've never
The
heard of
people
her.
I exposed
I've never heard
in
of
my
her.
blog aren't all the people I've been with. I've been to Lil Wayne's crib. I've been fucked them. A nigga gave me $1,200 motherfucking dollars.
For everyone tuned in during the blog era, you already know who this is.
1,200.
The first real rap groupie the internet ever saw. She was loud, unfiltered, unapologetic, and the definition of I'll say whatever the fuck I want to say. And her whole brand was basically exposing rappers. And the thing about Cat Stacks is she actually ended up revealing something nobody was even thinking about back then. And that was that rappers only deal with a select group of women. Now, Cat wasn't just around rappers. She was inside the parts of the industry people never see. And because she was proudly shameless, she talked about everything that she saw behind the scenes.
It was all publicity, entertainment, because to them, I just see them as business, not friend type. My family.
Yeah, that's why I think all these groupies, all these women just see this as like a business opportunity. You know, like rappers got clout. It's not even in the rap game. It's like, and it's like entertainment. You know what I mean? It's like you gotta, if you're in entertainment, you got a following base. You know what I mean? It's a business opportunity. I can get some people to watch me as well. You know what I mean? Something like that. Like it's the same thing in the NBA as well, the basketball league. I don't think basketball, yeah, it's a sport, but it's mainly an entertainment. You know what I mean? It's mainly an entertainment purpose, entertainment sport. Same thing with the NFL. NFL is entertainment as well. They're all sports. Yeah, they play football. They play soccer. They play basketball. It's sports, yeah, but in the end, it's entertainment, right? I am watching this sport because it's entertaining for me. You know what I mean? So if it's like the same I don't want to say the same girls, but it's like it's all media, it's all entertainment, it's all Hollywood, it's all lights, action, you know what I mean? And these women see it as a business opportunity. They see it as a way to get their names out there in headlines, you know what I mean? It's like the same thing with Indiana Love. I think that's her name. I don't know. Indiana Love, but that's crazy though. 35 and 18. Jesus, that's crazy. But yeah, like what is she doing now? She's not in that field right now, but she's kind of pivoting. She's pivoting away from the whole groupie, a rapper, basketball, whatever, to more streamer, with the whole her dating DDG, her going for Duke Dennis, her with I don't know, Jay Cinco or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? It's all entertainment in the end. It's a business opportunity, and can you really blame them? Like, I can't blame them, but if I ever do have a daughter, I pray to God she doesn't go this path, you know what I mean? There's better things to do than this, but can't blame them, you know. If these rappers are spending like 1,200 on them, it's like, shit. What can you do?
He's my friend, but they're just business.
Now that clip right there, that was Kat in her purest form. No filter, no secrecy, no protect a brand. Like, this woman she just didn't give a fuck, okay? And she moved exactly like that.
Women like that are dangerous.
Became the blueprint for what we now call
They're dangerous as all. Women that don't give a fuck,
let's be honest,
dangerous.
she was definitely clout chasing like crazy. That was her whole hustle. But here's the funny part. Even while she was doing it for attention, she was accidentally pulling back the curtain on something way bigger than her. She showed you the same thing over and over again. These rappers are basically all running through the same group of women. And once you put those pieces together,
not only rappers, bro. Not only rappers.
It all comes down to one
NBA
thing,
stars,
and that word is access.
Football stars,
who gets in, who stays
Hollywood
in,
stars,
who even has the proximity to step into the room in the first place.
One of the first questions that someone asked
was
why rappers recycle the same women. I wonder why.
I'll tell you this. I think they recycle the same women because are all in the same circle.
When people talk about access, here's what it really means. Rappers aren't choosing from the world. Their environment is choosing for them.
Yeah. That makes sense. Like, it's not that they want to choose this women, it's that they're kind of left with no options but these women. Because it's like a rapper or an athlete is not really gonna go for like a nobody, you know what I mean? Like, they don't know you, you know, but they know all these groupies, because these groupies been in headlines, they've been passed around, they've been with this, that, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's easier, you know what I mean, to like get into that, because they're already in the industry, you know what I mean? Like, they're already there, so it's like,
they deal with whoever is actually available in their world.
Yeah,
not the millions
they're already
of people
in
the
their
internet
world.
imagines. And once you take a look at the rooms they're actually moving in, studios, backstage, private events, late night sessions, that huge dating pool everybody thinks exists shrinks very fast.
My favorite couple, by the way, Rihanna and ASAP. My favorite couple.
Becomes tiny, not because they don't have other opportunities, but because those are the only people who even exist in their day-to-day reality. Because the truth is this: most artists spend their days locked in studios, catching last-minute flights, doing press runs, moving city to city, sleeping strange hours, surrounded by the same team, in the same environments on repeat. So even though they're technically meeting people every day, they're not making real connections with anybody. Their schedule doesn't allow it. Their security, depending on what level they're at, doesn't allow it.
Literally,
their fame,
legit.
depending on what level they're at,
wouldn't
doesn't allow it. So naturally, they end up dating the people who are already
it's like Drake won't date like a random, you know what I mean? Because it's like security issues. You don't know who you are. You don't understand this lifestyle. You maybe, you know what I'm saying? He don't got time for that. He's like moving 24/7. He's like trying to tour, trying to do all this. So he has to like he has to go for like, I guess, women that are already vetted or women that already know what the industry's like, and that's how all these rappers or athletes be moving, be finding the same women here and there. It's kind of crazy, you know, but can't blame them, you know. If you're in that environment, then it's kind of hard for you to like do anything else, you know what I mean? But
already in those rooms.
it's weird.
Already
Don't get me
accustomed
wrong, it's
to
weird.
their lifestyle. And once you understand that, the whole question of why do all these rappers date the same women starts making a lot more sense. And here's the thing. This whole dating ecosystem they're in, it's basically one big recommendation loop. Because most of these dudes are not best friends, but they all move in the same exact circles. In other words, they're doing shows together, which means they're backstage together. They're at the same studio sessions. They share the same promoters, security, videographers. They hit the same clubs and the same after parties. And what happens is this. Once a woman gets close to one rapper or is even seen around him, her name automatically travels
it's everywhere.
through that
It's
whole
everywhere.
network. Yeah, she's been around the homies. Yeah, she's solid. Yo,
But
she a
she's
little
everywhere.
crazy, but she's definitely loyal. She's
Yeah,
safe.
it's
She knows how
everywhere.
to move. Whatever, right? That's the recommendation.
It's the
loop.
same thing with
It's
your
not-
friend group. Like if you got a big friend group or a small friend group and a girl jumps in and starts dating your friend, like, you know, you're gonna end up hearing about this girl. You're gonna end up, like, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna end up seeing this girl. And I remember there was this one when I was in high school, there was this one time where my boy, I'm gonna call him T. My boy T was dating this one girl, and they ended up breaking up and all that, right? I didn't have one friend group. I kind of bounced around friend groups here and there. I was like chill with everyone. No one really hated me. I didn't really hate anyone. But I wasn't like the cool kid or whatever. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was just like the chill dude, just laid back, did my thing, did what I had to do. You know, went to whatever, and then just moved. You know what I'm saying? So my friend T, he was dating this one girl, and they ended up breaking up. And then the girl ended up bouncing. Well, let me not say bouncing, but the girl ended up going for my next friend. I'm gonna call him E. My next friend E, right? And yo, it was so like messy. Like they, till this day, T and E hate each other. Like they cannot stand each other. Cause it's like bro code. It's like, yo, if I break up with my girl and you my bro, you know, they were bros. They were like buddies, like best friends. But if I break up with my girl and you're my bro, like you shouldn't. Like that's disgusting. That's bad taste. But you know, shit happens and it gets messy and all that. Now the girl is on some next guy now. I don't even care. I don't. Again, like I said, I'm doing my own thing. You know, so I don't even care. But yeah, it's like that. You know what I mean? Once a girl gets into the ecosystem is crazy. Once a girl gets into the environment, then but her name gets, you know, everyone kind of knows her. You know what I mean? Once it's a close circle, once a girl comes in, everyone's gonna know her, and then she's gonna end up like bouncing around from whoever to whoever, because it's like that's just how it works, you know. Like I grew up with that in my high school, so it's kind of weird that, you know, these rappers or athletes be dating like 18-year-olds. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's kind of weird, but I mean,
organized. It's just how the industry operates.
it's
So
the
when
industry.
a woman enters that world, she's not just dating one rapper. She's basically
She's dating the
introduced to the whole
industry,
gang by
like-
default. Because once you're in that circle, you're accessible to everybody inside that world. To them, she's the safe option, not the best option, not the baddest option. Far from, because a lot of the fans be way badder than these industry women, right? That's another conversation. She's just the familiar one. And yes, it's very transactional in most cases, but
It's all
nobody looks at it
business
like
in
that.
most
Because at the end of
cases.
the day, these are all grown adults coming together.
Can you
knowing what
imagine
it is.
marrying an industry girl for 2 days? Can you imagine that? That's crazy to me. I can't. Like for 2 days you got married? That's crazy to me.
And they are all benefiting from it somehow. So it's really just the unspoken system that's been a part of hip hop forever. Now let me give you guys a clear example of what I mean. Y'all know Sexy Red, right?
Yeah.
Of course you do. Now before Sexy Red blew up, she wasn't living this superstar lifestyle. On one interview with Sean Cotton from Say Cheese, she talked about having like $30 in her pocket back then. She was broke, she was grinding, she was trying to figure things out. And here's the interesting part, right? Before Sexy Red became popular, she was already spending a lot of time in Chicago, specifically around rapper FBG Duck, who was popping in Chicago before he got killed in 2020.
You
RP.
met FBG Duck before he passed, and you traveled to Chicago to meet. Was it to meet him specifically?
No, it was to shoot my video.
And this footage of Sexy Red being around FBG Duck and a bunch of other people somewhere, I don't know where this is. This footage popped up when Sexy Red started blowing up.
Wait, what's your rap name?
I don't know yet. Song with Red though.
Now, I'm not saying that anything happened between them. That's none of my business. Like, generally, I don't even care, right? The point is this. She was already inside that environment. She was already around that circle. She already had proximity to the culture before she ever had a name in the game. Even after that, Sexy Red was allegedly connected to Chief Keef at one point, and I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I'm pretty sure
it's another
too.
Conversation, right? Again, same circle, same ecosystem, same route to visibility. Sexy Red didn't pop out of nowhere. She was already moving
there
through the exact rooms
Same thing with Ice
that eventually
Spice.
pulled her into the industry, and that's how this world works. Once you're inside those environments,
I think it was Ice Spice and Wyatt as well. What's his tag? His producer tag? Stop playing with them, Wyatt. Something like that. I don't know. I know it was not Sexy Red. I know it was Ice Spice and Wyatt. So it's the same thing. Like, all these women are doing this for like business. It's a lot. It's just business in the end.
you're not connected to one person.
It's business.
You're connected to the whole network. And that network runs on one thing: familiarity. Because here's the part that nobody really ever talks about, which is something that I touched on earlier. Although these women may not be the best option or even, the most attractive one, they're usually the most predictable option. And when I say predictable, I mean this. They already understand the lifestyle,
the game. They understand
the chaos,
it.
the late nights, the pressure. So rappers don't have to explain themselves or risk being misunderstood. And honestly, that applies to anybody. You don't have to be a rapper to relate to this, right? Whatever life you live, you don't want to sit there breaking down your whole schedule, your stress, your routine.
Just for shorty,
somebody
right?
you're dating.
Exactly.
You just want somebody who
understands it.
And predictability goes a very long way in an industry where nothing else is predictable. Think about it like this. Being a rapper today means living in constant uncertainty. 1 month you're up, the next month you're
down as
the
hell.
algorithm isn't killing you. One mistake can ruin an entire rollout. One headline can tank your momentum. There's no stable schedule, no routine, no structure. So when everything around you is chaos, your brain naturally gravitates towards whoever feels familiar. And psychologists call this the familiarity bias. You don't need to graduate from Harvard to understand this. It's very simple.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like they don't just want to like go for like some random fan that they don't know what they're doing when they're doing. Like, it's better to take the safe bet, the safe option, even though it's not the best, or even though it's some chop. Like what's that rap? Well, no, not rapper. What's that basketball? Zion Williams. I heard he's dating some women with some botched BBL, something like that, but some OnlyFans chick with some botched BBL, but I don't know. I don't know if that's safe or the best option, but yeah, it's just, that's it, like if your whole life is unfamiliar or if it's unpredictable, anything can happen. One day you could be up, you could be the next trend, you could be popping, the next day you're nobody. It's like better to take the safer option.
Brain likes what it recognizes. Your brain trusts what it's seen before, even if it isn't the best choice. It's the easier choice because you know it. When your whole life is unpredictable, the familiar woman, the one already in those rooms, already around the team, already used to the lifestyle, automatically becomes the safer pick. There's no time to slow walk a new relationship, no time to figure out who's real and who's clout chasing.
Yeah, there was a point when
so the people
Drake was trying to
circle,
bag
the faces
Rihanna.
they've seen or watched move in that environment, either on social media or in real life, end up becoming the safer choice by default. I remember something Tupac said back in the 90s. He spoke about this exact topic in one of his records. The song is called All About You, and the hook goes, every city we go, every video, I see the same hoes. And at the end of the song, Snoop Dogg jokes about flipping through different music videos and seeing the same exact women in every single one. So they've been talking about this for decades. The only difference now is that the internet made it impossible to miss. Social media amplifies everything. Who's dating who popped out with who unfollowed who. And that pattern becomes a form of promotion in itself, because when two recognizable names link up, it's not just a relationship, it's a headline.
It's just promotion, it's headline. It's the same thing with Central C and Ice Spice.
Smaller, the visibility just got louder, and that's thanks to social media. At the end of the day, it all comes down to proximity. When the same 5 people are in the same rooms, living the same lifestyle every single day, of course they're going to end up dating the same people. Of course we see the same faces linking up. So the real question is this: does hip-hop actually have a dating problem, or is it just a lifestyle that comes with it? The environment, the reality of being stuck in a world where proximity decides everything.
I think it's just entertainment. I don't think hip hop has a problem with the dating lifestyle or whatever. I think it's just entertainment purpose. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're an entertainer, you make music, you play sports, you what else? You stream, you do YouTube. I think that's just, you know what I mean? It's just clout. I don't think hip hop has a dating problem. I think people just have a clout problem. Like, and can you blame them? Nowadays the best currency is attention. You know what I mean? If you can get into headlines, you pretty much can get eyes on you, and eyes on you can lead to opportunities, can lead to money, can lead to businesses. You know what I mean? I don't think anyone has a dating problem. I just think a lot of people see entertainment as a new form of, oh, like bag chasing. You know what I mean? I'm a hop on this rapper because he's popping right now. He's the next big thing. I'm trying to get some of that. You know what I'm saying? Some of that clout, some of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's the whole dating problem. I just think people have I just think it's clout chasing. You know what I mean? I think it's like a form of I scratch your back, you scratch my back. And can you really blame them? Like, these rappers are spending like thousands of dollars on these groupies. I can't really blame them. You know what I mean? How many girls do you think be chasing LeBron James? And he's married. He's married with, I think, 3 or 4 kids. I don't know. He's married with kids, bro, loving kids and all that. So, and you, every time it's all these like groupies or these women getting dressed, they're looking their best, they're trying to look appealing to LeBron James and all that. But you know, my man stands strong. But yeah, I can't. I don't think anyone has a dating problem. I just think people in general have a clout problem. Like, they love, like, clout is an addictive drug. It can get you into places that you would never expect you could get into in your life. Like, Sexy Red, I promise you, Sexy Red never expected her to be this big, but she surrounded herself with big artists, and then over time, people just started, yo, who's this girl? Yo, eyes on her. Same thing with Ice Spice. No one knew who the fuck Ice Spice was, but she was around Wyatt. She kept making songs, and then Wyatt obviously made songs with other rappers, and that's how you have Ice Spice in the same boot as all these other rappers, and then collabs and everything. Like, I would never expect someone like Ice Spice to collab with Taylor Swift, but it happens because, you know, they're in the same industry and everything. So I don't think it's a dating problem. I just think people have a problem with like clout or internet fame. You know what I mean? It's just in the end, it's all business. If I'm gonna be real with you, in the end, it's all business.
I guess that's where I would ask you, why do you think rappers keep dating the same women? If you made it this far, drop a like on this video. Clearly this conversation resonated with you. Definitely let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about this entire conversation, and catch you guys in the next video, man.
A W video. No, I don't know why they keep dating the same women. It's weird as fuck for me. If I was a rapper, I wouldn't be dating all these same women, but I think it's just more, oh, you're already there, yo, what's up? You know what I mean? Like, they don't know their fans. They don't know people outside of, you know, who they work with, who they connect with and everything. So it's like, you're already seeing a chick there. It's like, yo, what's your name? I think you're mad cute and shit like that. You know what I mean? It's weird, but I can't really blame anyone in the end. It's just business in the end, transactional most of the times. It's the same thing how Drewski was dating Ruby Rose or paid to date Ruby Rose and was posting it on social media and everything. It's just that's it. That's it. It's all transactional in the end. Just how you get your name out there. It's just what makes headlines, you know what I mean? And headlines are a way to get, or a way to promote anything. If you're in the headlines, you promote your song, you promote your business, you promote anything. But yeah, I think that's it, honestly. But I won't know because I'm not a rapper. But yeah, yo, W video. Anyways, you guys go follow BlackySpeakz. I love this guy for real. He's one of my favorite content creators out here right now. But yeah, I hope y'all are doing good. And like I said before, happy Black History Month. I'm gonna catch you on the next one later.